Hi, good day. I am Lanieiclle Abong, and in this video documentary, I will be taking you with me on my journey to Barangay Yate and to interview one of the barangay's brightest student named Vivian Arminian. Vivian Arminian is also the SK leader of the barangay. She has the enough platform to show her voice, her concerns about the garbage disposal. And in this interview and documentary, I would love to share it with you as she shares us her experiences and insights of the garbage disposal in her community.
Me and my team finally arrived at the location, Barangay Yati. It is a barangay that is located at Liloan, a province in northern Cebu. From the city, it would take around an hour if there is a traffic. And if heavy traffic, it would be 2 hours. So you can see here in the roads, it has signages to do not throw trashes here. But as you can see, undisciplined people throw trashes simply everywhere, especially in the rivers and in the dump.
Good day, Miss Lanieiclle. Thank you so much for having me in your documentary. This is such an honor. So yeah, I am Vivian Arminian. I am living in Barangay Yate, Liloan. And I'm also the SK leader in this barangay. I've been serving the barangay for a year now. I started to live here since I was 9 years old. Me and my family moved here. Originally, my grandfather was the one who lived here. And actually, this place, our barangay, is not very populated. As I counted, it seems like I only have like less than 10 neighbors. And up to this day, I cannot count it anymore because the population grew every year. And because of that, the amount of garbages that have been taking every single day has also been increasing, and this is a serious problem ever since. Ever since that the population has been growing in our barangay, I really noticed that the amount of garbages, of course, as I mentioned, have been increasing every single week. And every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the garbage trucks always get our garbages, and they always complain because people threw it everywhere, not in one single place, and they are not segregated very well. And because of that, it really concerns me because their job is just to pick up the garbages and to put it on the trucks, not to segregate it, because in the first place, it is the household responsibility to segregate the garbages from non-biodegradable to biodegradable things. And it all started as what I remembered in my 10 years of living here. I think around I was in 7th grade, my mom really told me that the amount of garbages are everywhere and they are placed in unusual places. Even though there are signages already, there are still people who are not disciplined enough. They even put the garbage in the signages, and I think that is very disrespectful, and I want to take action with it using my voice. Yeah, I think that's when really all gets started. As what I said, my mom really inspired me to become a young leader as I am now. Because when she was younger, she was also like me, but in the place where she lived. Now that we moved here, she told me about the stories that all of her experiences that she experienced before, and I was inspired and I really wanted to be like her. She helped me throughout it. Being a young leader has a foundation, and my mom mainly is my foundation to become a young leader. And as actually this SK Barangay SK platform and position that I am having now is my advantage to show and to stand my voice of how important garbage disposal is. Because mainly if we just continue to place our garbages everywhere and not being disciplined enough, we are still the one accountable to our own consequences. And the children, many children, the innocent ones, even though these are not their responsibility, they will be included. And if there are improper disposal of garbages, illnesses in that particular place is prone. And I don't want that to happen, since I really adore kids. And that's what I really wanted to stand. I want to have a clean environment for my people in my community to live in, because that's what we really deserve. But I think it's very difficult to be a leader if the people in your community is not disciplined enough, and who are not responsible enough, and who is willing enough to change themselves for the better. And I think that is the hardest point of being a leader, especially a young leader. And that's why I've been since last year, I've been implementing this little activity of mine to segregate garbages, and weekly me and my officers will go to the places, to each household, and check if they are segregated well, and if yes, they will receive a prize. But the price will change weekly and monthly. Sometimes it doesn't really happen weekly because we are students, we get busy sometimes, but I actually requested it to our barangay captain, and thankfully he agreed with it. And it's been going now, especially when the middle of the pandemic has been going on, when safety precautions has been, also protocols have been has been doing well. We started to go in households and do it. It's pretty simple, by the way. Our waste should be segregated into 4 categories: the biodegradables, residuals, recyclables, and hazardous waste. But how come our waste end up in the rivers? How do we deal with our waste? Especially now that there's a variety of new garbages, such as face masks, face shield, PP of medical workers, plastic cups, and plastic bags. And wrapping materials, wrappers, plastic bottles, and other plastic container. Let's put it this way. The illustration shows that the moving car is throwing his garbage on the street, and also the man is dumping his garbage anywhere. This is an act of responsible people. Are you one of the responsible people? Or are you a responsible person who know how to properly segregate their waste? By doing this, you can save energy, reduce air and water pollution, reduce greenhouse gases, and conserve natural resources. As a matter of fact, the Republic Act 9003 says that everyone should ensure the proper segregation of their waste and that it is prohibited to throw and illegally dump waste on roads, sidewalks, canals, estuaries, parks, and most especially, rivers. When someone gets caught, he or she may be fined an amount of 300 pesos to 1,000 pesos, or he may be required to do community service lasting 1 to 15 days. Are you one of the responsible people out there that ruins the environment? This makes a mess for everyone. Or are you a champion in your society who contributes to the betterment of our environment? So which one are you? That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video helped you to give awareness, knowledge, and insights about this matter. That this matter is very important and must be taken right away. So, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.